And we have another power supply. This time it's coming from ASRock, and if you watched my Gamescom coverage and maybe some shorts or some short form content in general from Computex, you might have noticed that they have quite a variety of power supplies, starting with Taichi, which is their premium power supply, and then we go with Phantom Gaming, Steel Legend, and Challenger, which actually goes into the segments where you have a premium tier, you have a mid tier, or maybe even high tier, and then we have a budget regular tier, which is the Challenger one. But in general, today we're going to go with Steel Legend, because right here we have the X870 Steel Legend motherboard. So I wanted to pair it up and create altogether a quite nice white build, since the power supply is fully white. In that sense, we're having here ASRock Steel Legend SL-1000GW, which brings us to the point that we have a gold power supply, which is fully modular, 1000 watts, and it meets the ATX 3.1 specifications. It's also Cybernetics Lambda A certified, which ensures low noise, which is definitely true. And because of it, we have the iCool intelligent fan control mode with the button at the back to switch it on or off. So that's a cool thing. We're having 100% Japanese capacitors. Then we have native durable 105 degrees PCIe CEM 5.1 12 plus 4-pin cable, LLC DC-DC converter design, and inside the power supply we're having 135mm fluid dynamic bearing fan with side-shaped stripe blades to enhance the airflow, and a bit more of specifications. We're having plus 5 voltage compensation mechanism, then we have low ripple and noise and tight voltage regulations. When we take into consideration the PCIe 12 volts 2x6 cable, which is, as I stated, 105 degrees Celsius, we're having dual color. So this means that the top part we're having green, and everything else is, as you can see, white. So in that sense, you'll notice when it is properly connected or it isn't properly connected, then you know that you need to push it further inside the GPU. And of course, there is that slight click that will happen when it's properly connected. Now, inside the box, apart from the power supply, that actually looks cool, and I'll get to that part later on, since there is not much to talk about, and I sadly can't compare this power supply to other power supplies that I recently did an overview. But let's go with the cabling. So we're having 20 plus 4-pin. This is for the motherboard, 600mm. Then we have a CPU 4 plus 4-pin. Two of those 650mm. Then we have one PCIe 12 volts 2x6, which is 650mm, 3x6 plus 2 PCIe, which are singled directly to the GPU, 600mm, 3 SATA cables, on which each of those has 3 SATA connectors. The length is 450, 120, 120. And finally, we have the Molex one, which is the same configuration, one cable, 3 Molex connectors, 450, 120, 120. Now, since I'm talking about the cables and cable management in general, what I noticed on this power supply, and this is quite cool because I did quite loads of power supply recently, and the one thing that I noticed is, when you connect the motherboard, CPU, EPS, both of those cables, and the 12V 2x6, they're all in one row. So what this means that if, for instance, in some power supplies, EPS cables are lower, 12V 2x6 is lower, higher, it really doesn't matter. They're not in one row whatsoever. So what this means is that you have actually more space near the power supply to do cable management in the power supply shroud, which gives you a better organization. Of course, I'm not using here SATA connections because honestly I don't need any, since the AIO doesn't actually need SATA power or anything similar to that, neither do fans. But in general, that's a cool thing that I noticed. Of course, if you're going with a GPU that needs PCIe cabling, 8-pin, then you're going in a different direction because those connections are a bit lower. But that really doesn't matter. That's something that I just noticed, which is different. Now, when we're talking about the design, you're having a cool visual aspect for the power supply. And honestly, usually they're just stickers that they slap on with the name, wattage, and specifications and similar stuff like that. So where the fan is located, you're having a nice Steel Legend logo, and then on both sides you're having, depending on the orientation, you're having a Steel Legend with some dentins in the steel, which gives I would say a different aspect of visual design. And in general, I think that's a quite cool looking power supply. I know it's strange, but I do have to mention that just because of my sake. And of course, the Taichi one also looks quite incredible. Hopefully, we'll have the chance to pair it up with some Taichi board and give it a go. But in general, this one looks quite nice. And yeah, I think that's a quite cool combination if you're going with a ASRock Steel Legend, for instance, power supply, motherboard, and the GPU, which would definitely look outstanding in a build, regardless that the power supply is hidden here at the back. It's just, I know some of you guys and me personally like to pair up literally everything, so in that sense this would be a perfect combination. Talking about the cables, they are all flat, so that's really good, really flexible. 24 pin is quite nice in general, and the 12E 2x6 is also flat cable, so you can really do a nice cable management at the back, at the front, and in that sense they're not braided, don't get me wrong, they're not braided, but in that sense it can go in a nice wide build, which would give you well, less expenditure in terms of not using custom sleeved cables if you're really on a short budget. The one thing that I do have to say, and that's really bugging me, you have two zip ties on 12E 2x6. They are, I would say, about 10 to 15 centimeters to each connection. So you have two zip ties. You could possibly move them and give it a bit more for the visual aspect. You know, when you're connecting it to the GPU, it's quite visible. But then again, it's all up to you and your personal preferences. Will you do that? So all in all, what I can say, ASRock has power supplies. We're having from Taichi, Phantom Gaming, Steel Legend, Challenger. I might have skipped one, but apologies for that. Today we had the Steel Legend SL-1000GW, which is a 80 plus gold fully modular power supply, ATX 3.1 and PCIe 5.1 ready, and yeah, fits perfectly inside these builds. That'll be all for today, guys. The links, and I'll try to pair up everything and to give you a exact build. We're having the power supply, I'll link it down below, as well as the ASRock X870 Steel Legend and their Steel Legend GPU, so you could actually match literally everything. I didn't have the Steel Legend GPU, sadly, to do that, to show you actually how it would look, but yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching today's video. See you next time, tomorrow actually, with a new one, which will be quite also interesting. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell. See you soon. Bye bye.